Hey guys, welcome back to your women's gear review channel, and today we are reviewing the Citta Sling 1 litre from Fyro. Can I get a whoop whoop? We have reviewed also their backpack on the channel as well, the Levo Travel Backpack 30 litres, so definitely go ahead and check that out. I went into a bit more of an intro on that because this is obviously brought to you by Nomad Nation, so did a wee intro over there, so I don't want to go on about it too much, but the old legend himself, Aaron, has brought out a collection with his team, and they have created some products that is definitely worth going over and checking out and using the links below. The best part definitely about Fyro is the community and how involved they are, so he definitely appreciates the fact that everyone has their own opinions and everyone can give good feedback. So this is definitely what I'm going to give in this, giving my honest opinion, going through the product itself as well, because it's just a launch, so run over and pre-order that. But it is a great way, if you do have your own pros and cons to just pop them below so that the team can see it as well and continue to bring you awesome stuff and get you involved. And obviously going over to their own YouTube channel as well and following Nomad Nation and the whole journey too, so you can be involved as well. So it's a great way to kind of feel like you are a part of the Fyro journey as well, and what it's going to become and how big it's going to get, because we are manifesting for them. But without me rambling on way too much, let's get cracking on with this summary. As mentioned, this is the 1 litre. You can also get it in the 3 litre. Now, I'm definitely someone who prefers a smaller sling. That is the best kind of fit for me, just because for everyday kind of tech needs or everyday needs in general, then it is something that I go for. That's the size that I would definitely opt for. But also, if you do prefer a slightly bigger litre, then that is an option also. The 1 litre here is priced around 109 US dollars. The 3 litre is 119 US dollars. The 1 litre comes in the black and the 3 litre comes in the black and green. So for the external materials, it is a 330D polycarbonate quadra nylon. Absolutely, we know it here. We know it here on this channel. I can't say his name, Aaron. I can't say quadra. It is what it is. Keep it moving. But anyways, the polycarbonate coating gives the additional water weather resistance. The quadra is kind of the equivalent to Cadora, so you know you're actually getting fantastic, out of this world material. Fyro offer lifetime warranty and international shipping. They offer 30-day returns. The returns itself is for USA customers only. They don't currently accept international returns, so that is something to just keep in mind. This is now live for pre-order, which I highly recommend you do, because they will go. And also because of Black Friday approaching, it all coming up together with the sales, they are offering 10% off site-wide. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you, and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. In terms of the shape and style, you've got like a slim, slender look. It actually makes it super easy for kind of commuting vibes, and also a little tip, if you're looking to like hide a sling under your jumper or hoodie, this bad boy will work out well, because it's not going to bulk out too much. Keeps everything kind of slim and slender, but there is enough flexibility in there, as you will see. Also for anti-theft purposes, great, fantastic. They've got the anti-theft implemented throughout, and also with the branding too. It's very minimal. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding, keeping it quite simple here, just a little logo on the front, and that is pretty much it for the rest of the bag. Starting off with the strap here. You can remove this if you want to and use this as a little pouch, which is super handy enough because it would become a really great kind of tech pouch. You'll be able to see when we start packing it out. But what you can do is just remove them with this system. So you can just remove it like that. I'm not going to do that for the other side because that was just ridiculous for me. Nothing to do with the bag, just me. The strap itself, you can adjust it. It's that seatbelt material. Let me give you a measurement of the full length of the strap. Just give me a rough. It's going to be a rough. Let's just rough it. about a 26 inch, slightly over 26, about 26.5 inches. You'll just see how it looks a bit better on the fit check. I will show you it below that I like with the strap. Okay, so that is removable. On the front, you do have a little loophole. If you did want to attach to this bag, you could go ahead and do that with this little moment. The front pocket itself has does have a little bit of an anti-theft moment. So if you just slip that through there, then you've got that. On the front, you'll also find it here at the bottom as well. One little zip. The zips themselves aren't coated, just something to note. Open this up. Nice, gorgeous, bright interior. Absolutely lovely. I think it complements the bag well. You've got a little key tether here. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. It is rotational. I love that. In regards to just any kind of key tether, just makes it easier. And there is plenty of material on this, so you don't actually have to take it off. You could try and unlock the door with this on. This will lead you into the main compartment where you have a little bit of tech. If you wanted to feed that through, you had a power bank in there, you wanted to charge on the go, you were using your phone, then this little moment will allow that to feed through, which you'll see in a wee second. Going into that zip, we've got a double zip, come from either way, but also let's create a little bit of anti-theft so you can feed these through. That's one. Then if you pop that out, you could also find a way of locking them yourself if you wanted to, if you had your own little lock. You've got the gusts on the side, just opening up the space so you're not having to kind of slither your way in. It gives you that range the most there. As you would have seen, you can feed that through here. And you've also got a little air tag slot. A little meshed pocket with a lovely fleece lined in there. Nice little delegates in there if you wanted to. It's nice to have that within a sling actually, just to help protect your belongings and feel a little bit safer in there. Plenty of space. You've got 1, 2 kind of silky, smooth, stretchy mesh pockets here. Not skimping out on the materials in this sling, which we love. And then this little kind of tech compartment here. You've got plenty of padding there if you do have any tech accessories in there. What I'm going to do is give you a measurement of that. By 4.5 is probably your safe bet, because 5 hits the actual zip and the curve there. About 9.5 is your cutoff, about 24 centimeters. I don't really have tech like that, but I do have the Nintendo Switch, just to show you how that places in there, if that's something you might be interested in. Plenty of space, we'll be packing it up. Go ahead and close her up. On the back, we have a little secret pocket. Boom. Handy enough for placing in your passport and stuff. You do have a little loophole here if you did want to attach anything. If you fancied your keys in there instead, then you could have them hanging there. And that is that. Plenty of padding throughout. Nice little bit of flexibility on the front. So let's go ahead and pack her on up. Start with that main compartment. Nintendo Switch. If you're wondering, water bottles. This is the 500 ml. I mean, hold on, not really a good judgment, but if you did want to, you could try and fit that. That's a 500 ml coffee mug. I wouldn't really use that for a 1 liter. Putting this back in. In here, the iPhone 17. You got a charger cable. You can keep it quite minimal if you want. I'm going to show you what else you can kind of get in there. Let's go power bank and cable. You could feed that through. Then I have my cards in here that I'm going to place there. I think the power bank might have to go. You could switch out the power bank for something else if you wanted to. Let me see. Okay, I think that's how it has to go if I want that to close with all that in there. Power bank has to go. Phone charger in there, so let's close that. My passport. And then in the front, it does become a little bit, obviously if you're packing it out. If you don't have a lot of dangles on your keys, then it'll be fine. Like a lot of charms, then that might not work. You might have to just set it on the top like so. And that's that all packed up. Oh, we wait. It literally barely even moves off the scale. Okay, time for we fit check comfortability and see how this feels and looks on the female body. So this is what it's like on me with that there strap fully down. I'm gonna show you how I like it. This is what it's like on me. I look like your woman Wednesday. It's just so slim and slender as well. It's not something that's like, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Lovely. You can have it on front, swing her on round, adjust her up. Nothing to complain about. By the way, I am 5'6". It's just a little bit of reference for you. For a water test, this is grand for a light drizzle. It's not submergible or anything like that, but will keep your belongings safe whilst you run for shelter. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number 1 is the simplicity of it. Pro number 2 is the bright interior, absolutely stunning. Pro number 3 is implementing little moments like this. The little tabs for anti-theft. I definitely love the kind of look of it too. The fact that it is slim and slender. It's nothing too over bulky. And again, I like to reiterate this, but it is something that I definitely look out for. It's something that's just not thrown together for the sake of it. I feel like they've made a thoughtful process here with the pockets and with the kind of tech compartment and everything to kind of suit a smaller sling without shoving in pen holes, smaller pockets that you can barely fit anything into. So yeah, I like the layout of this definitely. Some things to note. The one thing is just that, and this was a conscious decision, I understand that in terms of not having any buckles here on the strap for anti-theft purposes, but on the flip side of that, it's not, whilst you can kind of get it off here, and I love that about it, the fact that you can use it as a little tech pouch and things. It's just that it's not, if I have this in the position, I'm trying to word this where it's, yeah, if I have this in the position that I like it, it's not always accessible for people to lift things over their heads. And I'm just speaking from injuries and things, and also from family members that do have issues with their shoulders, mobility issues, that it's not as accessible. But I understand that the flip side of that in terms of like anti-theft, and you could argue, okay, well, you know, slide this down, but if it's on your body and you're trying to slide that and getting a sling over your head is already a bit of a challenge, then it's just something like that when I think about other people that don't have the ability, the range to actually make that motion, then sometimes it's easier to just pop and clip on. But I do get the flip side of the anti-theft purposes. Another thing is that the material itself, really simple and easy to wipe down. It's just that my hair, the kind of jumpery, dusty stuff does stick to it. So you do have to like kind of wipe it down. And also if you do wear makeup and I'm like, I don't know, doing this to my face and then I touch the bag, it will kind of stick to that. So you do have to kind of maintain it. Do let me know below your pros and cons, what you like, what you don't like. I love to know all that fun stuff below. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a gander over on the Fyro website and you're thinking about purchasing this sling or any other products, then we'd be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.